Good morning.
Oh, we live. Oh, I was waiting on the intro.
I was telling you good morning. I said good morning, good morning, good morning.
I see it now. I do apologize. Seems like everything trying to make everything go wrong, but it's gonna be all right. We got this like we always do. We're gonna do this like Brutus. Good morning to you, sir. How you doing?
Hey, good morning. Share another Saturday morning with you, sir.
Definitely. Another great day. I feel bad because I was trying to find my Love and Stuff shirt, my black one like that one, and I couldn't find it in time, so I just put this black shirt on. Great minds think alike, but I just couldn't execute the process. But we here. Right. So good to see you, sir. And this is the Felix show. We're about to put 20 minutes into this fun, crazy activity of the topic of the week as voted by you. Who is you? The people who are watching us right now. Thank you so much for showing up. And it's another great day. February 24th, 2024. And we're gonna get right on to it. Topic of the day is what are the criteria for setting Felix up on a date? Last week, mistakenly, I found out that my brother over here was signs a date for Valentine's Day. So we in the spirit of good internet television, let's see what we can do to see if we can take care of this young man over here. And I'm not saying necessarily find love for the man of marriage or a wife, but just a little companionship every now and then. And go, eat some wings with, Buffalo Wild Wings or something like that. Or, look on the list and see the places where the girls say that we shouldn't take them and take them to one of them.
Right.
Go to the Cheesecake Factory. I don't know about you. I like Cheesecake Factory. I just don't like that big old menu that look like War and Peace. Why I gotta go through a menu that look like War and Peace? That's my only complaint. I can see if I that would be my complaint if I'm a young lady. Simple is better. I understand they got a great menu. Why you gotta? It take you 10 minutes just to even think about a topic of what you want to go in there. But hey, I'll say that argument for another day. All right, so we're gonna ask you first and foremost, sir, what do you want in a woman?
Man, if I had to answer for that, I wouldn't be doing the question.
Well, okay. Everybody has to have she has to be, I like this, I like that. Right. How about I fix it like this? What do you like? What type of women do you like?
I like all women. I'm a man, I suppose. See,
this is why I knew this was gonna be fun.
At 49, you could put 100 things on a list, right? You might only get one out there 100. So at this stage in the game, I'm like, my man AC Slater said, I'm having fun dating all the wrong ones, looking for Miss Right, but I'm having fun dating all the wrong ones. So I don't know.
Okay. So let me ask you just a few. Let me bring it down a little bit. Okay. Is there a race requirement?
No, because my mom always said we all black when the lights go out.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Do you prefer tall or short?
I prefer to be happy. That's what I prefer to be, man.
You gotta answer the questions, man.
If she tall, okay, because I'm 5'8", so if she taller than me, she taller than me. If she's shorter than me, she's shorter than me. I mean, that's what I'm saying. At this stage in the game, it can vary, but I can't be picky, right? Because 49, right? Not 29.
But you still gotta have some.
Okay, I would say if I'm 5'8", maybe if she's 6 foot, that's great. But I don't want no 6'8" and I'm 5'8". Come on, man. We look like a pinball set or something. Nah.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. I'm sorry, ladies, but we gotta ask: is there a body type requirement?
With age comes. Hey, what is it? Fine wine with age? So they might say, well, he's short or whatever. I try to stay cardio, whatever. Nah, that ain't nah. I mean, I don't have no, you know.
Starting already, your boy. Starting already.
Yeah, I see that.
She got to be a Michigan girl.
She needs to be a Michigan. Oh God, here we go. See that guy know me. He know me about as well as I ain't gonna say he know me as well as Marcus, but he know me. That guy knows. Nah, she don't have to be no Michigan fan because I'm not a Michigan
fan. Okay. All right. So does education matter? Does she at least have to have a high school diploma?
I mean, you gotta be able to know 2 and 2 is 4. Right.
Okay, right. So you prefer common sense? You would say common sense is better than no sense?
No, I would just say, I mean, if I need you to go, if I need you to come get me from work, my car in the shop, I shouldn't have to go through hell and hot water to tell you how to come to the plant to get me. You should be able to know east, west, north, south. That's it. Because everybody don't have Google Maps, right? So, right.
Okay. Now, it doesn't matter if she has children or not.
See, man, at that 49, she probably do got kids. I'm probably the one who don't have. See, I don't have any. I have a godson, and he had a son, but I don't have any of my own. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it's a package deal, but at 49, to find a woman with no kids, that's like a needle in a haystack, man. So, I mean, I'm going to probably have to say I can't be picky on that because 49 without no kid. Or maybe she just didn't want any, right? But where do you find a chick who probably didn't want any? I mean, a female that probably didn't want, I don't know. So to answer your question, I mean, I can't say yes or no to that because, like I said, I'm 49, you know?
Okay. All right. Fair enough. All right. Here's a good one. Religion. Can she be Muslim? Can she be Jewish? I know you. We know you're a devout Christian. You raised Baptist. I think that's a good question. Does the religious background matter? Can we get you a FOI, young lady?
What is that? I don't know what that is. What is that?
Fruit of Islam.
You know what? I'm so at this, like I say, man, at this stage in the game, I'm open to anything. I mean, because I don't go to church every Sunday. I do attend. I am a member. Yes, but I'm not there every Sunday clapping on the pew. No, I'm not about to lie to the Love and Stuff audience. No, I'm not. But yes, I would like her to be, some type of background. I mean, have a church home, right?
Okay. All right. Okay, I think that's fair. I'm over here taking notes because after this show we're gonna put it up there. We're gonna boost it. We're gonna get you together. We're gonna get you somebody.
Oh boy, we're gonna get you somebody. Man, what
I strongly believe that everybody should have somebody. You want, even if it's a couple of days a week, you can say, "Hey, how you doing? What's going on?"
Absolutely.
Let's go get some breakfast or something. Some breakfast.
Absolutely.
So that's my goal.
What did C here say? I need a what?
Need a prenup for dating.
Oh man, see, I told you that guy. He since I've been knowing him, that guy always been looking out for me. So I got to give him kudos for that, man. He do be looking prenup. Just show up in an Uber. And then she don't have
Does she have to have a job?
Absolutely. I have one. Absolutely. That's check number one. You should have started there first.
Well, we got to get down. We got to get to it. We got to get to it. Let's see. What else? Let's see. What's another good question? Okay. How about this? What are the things that you don't want? How about we start? How about we go there?
I don't want drama, man. I'm too old for that, man. I don't want no drama. Like if you got a man, just tell me that. I mean, we can still be friends, right? Just tell me that. Don't tell me your man is your cousin or your man is your brother. If your man is your man, that's what he is. Because by the end of the day, I'm a man. I'm gonna respect that man. I don't know that man, but I gotta give that man that respect. Respect is not given, it's earned. But I'm going to earn, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give that man that respect that he's in a relationship with you. But at the same token, tell me that. Don't tell me, oh, he's just my friend, but he's more than your friend. You know what I'm saying? No.
Okay. Steve, he rolling.
I know, man. That's why I told you this guy, man. That's my guy, but man, no, I would never date her. Never. We couldn't even be friends. I wouldn't even want to be her friend, dude.
All right, okay. Here's a good one. Is it okay if she smokes and drinks?
I have dated women that smoke and drink, and with that pass of that, long as you don't bring that to me, because I don't drink or smoke. I'm 49. All this is pure. I don't drink. Marcus will tell you, Steve Harris will tell you, I don't drink or smoke. If you know me, you know I don't drink or smoke. You know, I've never had a drink in my life, period. So if that's what you do, don't stop doing that because me and you are trying to evolve in something. I want you to be you because I'm going to be me. But don't say, come on, just take a little sip. That right there is a kill for me. I'll stop everything. I won't talk to you, nothing. Do your thing.
So she can't be in the passenger seat and break out the blunt and let the window down?
No, because it's a bus stop that I'm about to pass, and I'm going to put you on the front. Why would I let you do some stuff in my vehicle that I don't even do? That doesn't make sense.
Okay. All right, here's a good one. Here's a traditional one. Cooking and cleaning. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, you see my place? I keep a for me to, because you can't say I'm a bachelor, right? For me, you didn't see my place. I keep my place together. All I'm saying is handle your own as well as I handle my own. I will struggle with you. I won't struggle because of you.
Okay. I like that. We'll struggle with you, not because of you.
Right.
We're gonna coin that some kind of way.
Yeah, put that in your archives. I will struggle with you. I'm not struggling because of you.
Now, okay, let's here's a good one.
Okay.
Do you want one of those women who wants you to come in and take over the bills?
Your bills, your financial situation was your financial situation before we got together. Your financial situation is your financial situation if we get together. Your financial situation is your financial situation if we don't get together. Your financial situation is your financial situation. I have no bearing on that financial situation. I didn't accrue that financial situation. I didn't help create that financial situation. And I'm not going to help disperse that financial situation. Once again, I will struggle with you. I will not struggle because of you.
So you're not Captain Saver?
No. I will struggle with you. I'm not struggling because of you. Now, if I see fit, because as a man, if I see that you're struggling, I have no problem with helping you. But you're not going to depend on me like the 1st and 15th. No. Because just like you go to your profession every day, I go to my profession every day. What do I look like at the end of the week to take care of you before I take care of me? I can't love you if I don't love myself.
All right. Now I'm gonna throw this one in. She's gonna have to be able to handle the fact that you work afternoons. That's not an easy thing for a lot of women. Gotta be able to handle working afternoons. All right, here we go. Now here's an important one. I apologize in advance to the ladies for this one. Are we waiting on abstinence? Are we looking for abstinence as in we waiting for wedding bells, or are we doing what we got to do?
You're talking to that wall. I'm human. I'm human. We're grown. Like you said, no disrespect to the ladies watching. A man has needs, but on the same token, I respect your needs and your wants. If you say no, Phil, it's just not right. It's too soon. I think maybe, this might lead to something that I really not looking for. Fine, so be it. But if you come over one night and you do the Robin Givens with Eddie Murphy and Boomerang, and you, I'm human. What do you think? I'm gonna send you back home? But you know what? It all depends on how you present yourself. My mom always taught me you treat women the way they present themselves. If she presents herself as a lady, but behind closed doors, she's something else, you take her for that. Because at the end of the day, you can't fake being a phony. If you're a liar is going to be a liar. A thief is going to be a thief. Whatever. A narcissist is going to be a narcissist. You have to take that person for face value, because what is in you is in you. And she also has to like the bait. She got to like the bait, man.
we just gonna leave it at the sex is on the table. No right. Pun. Maybe pun is intended.
Absolutely.
Maybe pun intended. All right.
Oh, she has to like sports. Come on, man. Right. She has to like sports. But not to the point where I have to sit to a game and I have to explain everything. That yeah. Come on, man. You gotta be able to catch up now. You know,
okay.
Like, why is that guy wearing that striped shirt? Does he work at Foot Locker? You know what I'm saying?
Is there an age requirement? Is it like, so you say 25 to 55? What you think?
I'll go 10 because I'm 49. So I'll go 49 to 39. Going on to 40. Not going 38 to 39. 39 more to 40. So 40 to 49. Like if she's 42 and I'm 49, okay, that's a nine-year gap. But I'm under 40 now. I'm straight.
So from 40 to 60.
You know what? I did. I had a relationship like that. And Brother Marcus could tell you. I was in my 30s and the young lady was 50-something. And that, to be honest, that was one of the best relationships I had. She taught me finances. She taught me how to put money up. She taught me where to put the money, how to put the money, when you get the money, how to invest the money. Yeah, so that was one of them. Her daughter wasn't too fond of it, but her son was like, long as you don't, disrespect my mom, put your hands on my mom, we good. But yeah, that was probably one of the best I truly could say I had.
Okay, all right. So we got an age range in there. Okay, all right. Now here's a fun question: East side or West side?
The West. Can't spell the West without the ES. Come on, man. Everybody know the West side is the best side. You know what? No, I really don't. I have noticed. This is true. I have noticed this. I have had a couple of dealings with East side girls. They didn't really go nowhere. But an East side female, as opposed to a West side female, East side female is. I used to work with a guy that told me this, and I for real, he did, and he was true. He was dead on with this. East side females are more supportive of their men, to where a West side female, she kind of, he gonna hold it down. I know he gonna hold it down. He got it. Whatever. That's what the guy told me. And the few little instances of females that I did deal with that were on the East side, I was like, dang, he hit it dead on.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So let's recap where we at so far. Doesn't matter what the race is. Height doesn't matter unless it's too tall. Kids are cool. Religion, in terms of must have at least have a church home. Doesn't have to be overly religious. Got to have a job. Don't bring any drama. Can drink and smoke, but that's not something you want up in your face. Will struggle with you, not because of you. You're not coming to save the day from day one, dropping down dollars. Must be able to handle working afternoons. Relations is not a must, but is relations is on the table. But it's definitely like sports. Age range from 40 to 60. West side. Okay, we'll say East side, West side don't matter. Southfield, Warren, Westland.
the thing with the kids, okay. But the few females that I did deal with that had kids, me personally, I have noticed with like, okay, chicks that have, females that have a son and a daughter, I seem to grow more attachment to the daughter versus the son, which I never understood that. Because it's like, I guess it's because the daughter sees me as that male figure. She don't look at her brother like that, right? And then the son looks at me like, oh man, you just trying to score with my mama. Right. Sometimes that was the case. That's wrong, man. But we being honest, I'm grown. Sometimes that was the case, but the majority of the time, no. It would be like the little girl would we would put her in the car. It's over. We gone. The mama car, where y'all at? We at the mall. We done went got something to eat. We doing this. And my man would be at home, and she'd be like, well, why you don't, like, gravitate to my son like that? Because your son don't look at me like that. It was guys that I would, I'd be like, you don't play ball or nothing? Nah, man. Or he had a game system. We'll be fine with the game system until I start beating him. Then it was like he did. So I was like, man, it was crazy. Crazy.
Okay. All right. So that adds to the new thing. A lot of the young ladies now are into gaming systems as well as anime. How do you feel about that? Anime? Oh man, we that's going to be your homework assignment. Anime, that's like the Chinese cartoon stuff where it's like vision and it's like magic and they're talking and this they Pokemon kind of sort of stuff.
You got me.
No anime. So are gamers okay?
I ain't played a video game in umpteen years, so I wouldn't be like biased towards. Because the game systems are more advanced than when we were kids, right? Yeah, you had one joystick and one red belt, but you don't have that no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like 18 buttons on one joystick. So if long as that doesn't consume her time, like we got reservations to go somewhere, but let me finish because I'm online with my man. Okay. Man, you stay online with them while I go eat.
Okay. All right. Because the girls play the video games too. The boys mostly, but the young ladies are getting to the anime as well. Then they have like the conventions with the anime, and they go and it's kind of funny. You see them like that, and they're out there cosplay. That's the word I'm looking for. Cosplay. Okay. So you familiar with that?
No.
Okay. So
you just said something.
That's gonna have to be your assignment. Look up anime and cosplay. And they dress up like the Star Wars characters. They dress up like Harry Potter or, that sort of
thing. You talking about when they go to the show and like the Batman movie come out and them people be dressed up like the characters? Is that what you're talking about?
It's so much more than that. That's a low level. That's a low level. When they have literal conventions, so like they make the movies, like when they make different movies and they'll have a convention around it and they dress up as all different types of characters.
Okay, I have a friend like that. I do. A former co-worker. He used to work at Chrysler with me. It's Okay, I know what you. Because like he does the what do you call it? Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Am I saying that right?
Yep.
Okay. He dresses up and does whoever it is. Okay, I'm kind of familiar with it, but not familiar with it. Okay.
Yeah, it gets really deep. It gets really deep. All right. I think we got it. I would if anything. If my 2 cents, I would say to the you need to find a patient young lady. That's what I would say. Young lady would need to be patient. That's what I would say.
I'm shocked you didn't say, do she have to have a car?
Well, here's why. Okay, let's talk about that. Here's why I didn't say car. We live in Detroit. It's a bus. Like you said, it's a bus. And I don't have a problem with that. If you're young, at our age, she should have a car. But between Uber, Lyft, and the bus, you can get where you need to go in Detroit. And especially if you live off of Uber, you can take the rail. If you live downtown in the loft, you can get on the people mover. So
does she have to have her own place? I have my own place.
Okay, all right, let's add that. Okay.
See? Man, why am I asking you the question? You should be telling me this.
Well, no, these are things that if you want to add that on there, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Well,
like, is it cool? Is it cool for her to be Thelma Evans, but I can't be Lamont Sanford?
Well, see? Now for girls it's different. Like my daughter, it is different. It is different.
How is it different?
It is different because, as a father of daughters, I'm not gonna have my daughter out there like that when she struggling to pay bills and she got to depend on the cat to come by. She got to do something strange for some change. No, baby, come on home, get that room right there. We gonna get you a plan together to get you right. But it's different. But is it different for boys? Yes. Son, you got to get out there and struggle a little bit. Yes, it is different, and I acknowledge that.
So why you don't make it a double standard?
It's definitely a double standard. The standard is.
But you just said you'll come to her aid, but you got to get out there and struggle to the guy.
Well, I'm not saying I won't ever do it with my boys, but I'm going to expect them to try everything they can first.
And you're not expecting her to do the same?
Yes, of course. But I'm just being honest. Is there some leniency in there? Yes, it is.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I'm saying. You're a father. I'm not there. I'm just a godfather. So I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is I have known, and Marcus can attest to this, when I was staying with my grandmother up until her passing, until I moved out, I caught slack for that. Because it was like, you staying with your grandmother, me and my uncle, plus the services. I'm not going to get too deep into it because it's only an hour show. But we tag team and we took care of my grandmother, right? All the way up until that was my heart, my everything. Me and her was like the grandson and the grandmama on Soul Food, Big Mama. That's how me and Irene was.
Right.
So Mark knew he could count on me if he couldn't count on nobody. With that being said, it did kind of, as far as females, I would tell a female, come over. My uncle's on his way home. Come over. You can meet my grandmother. When my uncle comes, we can leave and go do something. I got slack for that. Oh, you lying. You're not with your grandmother, blah, blah, blah. So I started taking a different approach when it came to females, because I was like, you don't want a guy who's family oriented. You don't want a guy who I'm putting not hanging in the street to care for my grandmother. And I got so much slack for that. Mm-hmm. So it kind of brought this down when it came to women. Because I was like, really? Who does that? Like, let's make that make sense. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But over time, a lot of those females seen it. They was like, well, dang, he was actually telling the truth. Mm. My grandfather always taught me, if you tell the truth once, you don't have to lie. So that's what I always went by. Because it's like, women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie.
Right.
There it is.
Yeah. Well, but that's if she can't handle that, that's on her. That's not her. That's not you. You got that's her.
And that's where I was catching a lot of that. So it'd be like, yeah.
Because women want to be the queen of her castle and yours too. That's what it is. All right, we're gonna move forward from that. We're gonna give Steve Harris the last word on this. He said, feed all this data into AI and get a phone number. If it were that simple, sir, I wish it were that simple.
Man, you know what? Steve, what did I do to you?
All right. Thank you guys for being so patient with us as we go through this, because this is gonna be about a 3-4 week journey odyssey. Next week we're gonna see if we can get a lineup of some young ladies who are interested in going out, and then we're gonna get to the dating phase. We're gonna bring some cameras in, and we're gonna get a couple of restaurants involved, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna come back and show us the results, and it's about to be beautiful. I'm looking forward to this.
You mean I actually got to go out the house? No, I'll play it.
Of course, it's about to be beautiful. Don't forget to click like, click share. We want to thank everybody who joined our Love Stuff community, as well as Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix community. Don't forget to get the book, Reference Journey, every day. Don't forget to get on the phone, call them up. Hey, it's a topic for the men and the ladies today. A lot of the ladies should be right here, right now. Looking at this eligible bachelor young man right here. Look at this. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. There you go. Face you can take home to mama. Right there. There we go. All right, we're going to move forward into the NFL. We don't have a lot of things on the NFL this week. All the coaches are all settled in terms of the head coaches. There's still probably some need some movement in the assistant coaches. I don't know if Steve Wilkes got picked up yet. I would say that the Lions should go and get him. I would take him, and I think our defensive coordinator was not a bad defensive coordinator, but I like Steve Wilkes' schemes were a little bit better from what I could see. I'm not dissing the guy who was there who did it. His name is escaping me right now, but I like to see that. The biggest news in the NFL that the salary cap numbers came out, and they increased the salary cap by millions and millions and millions. Last year, it would only went up about 16 million. This year went up over 60 million. So it's going to give a lot of teams an opportunity to sign some players. If you've taken care of your money, and like for instance, the Lions have over 60 million that they can put towards their players and free agency over the summer before the season starts. So they can take care home in terms of the players that are there, and as well as bringing some free agents. And I think that's a great thing because it's hard to keep a team together. That's why that's why they call it a dynasty. It's really hard to do. You're looking at Kansas City right now. They're the closest thing to a dynasty that we've had in a long time. Seattle probably should have been a dynasty, but you couldn't pay everybody. All the talent that they had, they should have won 6-7 years, and like they did. If you look at what New England did, and it took a lot of dispensation. Tom Brady literally said, "Hey, I'll take less because I want to win," and so a lot of selfishness in there. So.
Yeah, he sure did.
Of course, we got to look at taking care of golf. We got some linemen we got to take care of. We got everybody else.
I don't even think you do that, man. I don't think you extend him, man. Real talk. I think you just see. I mean, real talk. You got to go get a backup now because Bridgewater retired. Unless Hooker, if you thinking Hooker gonna be the future, right? Then what's the point of extending golf? That's the part I don't get. If you don't extend him, just come get this whatever, and then if golf walk out the door and you turn it over to Hendon Hooker, right? Then who's to say Dan Campbell gonna still be the coach? Because I'm telling you, it's gonna be harder for y'all, not me, to get back where y'all had to duplicate that whole season over again. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be hard.
You got a tougher season. You got a tougher schedule. Yeah. You got an ace schedule. You have a schedule anymore.
Green Bay gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
Minnesota gonna be pretty good. The Bears, we don't know with the Justin Fields situation, but okay. Your top competitors are gonna be the Vikings and Green Bay, who came in Ford Field on Thanksgiving Day and smacked you around. So I wouldn't extend him. I just wouldn't. I'd be like, here, man, here's a 1-year deal. I would do to Michael Jordan what I would do how they did Michael Jordan them last 3 years in Chicago. I would just sign him 1 year for $36 million, okay, or whatever.
Huh? That's not a bad idea. I don't see that as a bad idea, because golf. This season was his last season on that contract that he signed when he got before he got here. So they can always franchise him, or do what they did with Lamar, put him out there and let him see what he's worth, and bring him back. But I don't see that happening. I really do see them saying we want stability. We're not going to play those games, and they may put 2 years on him, put 3 years on him. I don't see where they would need to put 5, 6, 7 years on him. So a 2 to 3 year contract to me would be fair. Keep it together. And so if that's the case, are we ready to say that Hendon Hooker's ready to take over the team? Is he that caliber player?
You know what? We won't know until you get reps. And the preseason won't be reps. That's not considered reps. You need full reps. Because the preseason is like a scrimmage, right? He go out there and he blow the world up in a scrimmage, right? First game, I think they played Buffalo, if I'm not mistaken, the Bills. I'm not like I said, I don't keep up with their schedule. I really could care less. But what I'm saying is, the first game of the season, he go out there and go over. Then what? That's what I'm saying. He needs reps, you know. But I wouldn't. I would do like the owner Jerry Krause did with Michael Jordan. 1 year, $30 million. The next year, if he passes all the tests, the next year, $30 million. And so on and so on.
Okay. That's not a bad premise. 1, 2, or 3 years. Finish this year. I'll see what happens. But he's been pretty solid. So I don't see why that we would not want to do that. He's not,
because you're going to have to pay Amon St. Brown.
You have to pay
right?
You're going to have to.
In 2 more years, you're going to have to pay Jameer Gibbs.
Yep.
In 2 more years, you're going to have to pay
Laporta.
The receiver. Right. So.
Yep.
And then Laporta will be up.
Yep.
So
Gibbs and Laporta at the same time, they came in together.
Absolutely.
And if what's name continued his track, even though he started off a little slow, and J-Mo come around like he's supposed to, you know, pay J-Mo. Yeah. So, you know, that's the fun part about being the GM. So, you know, get the most out of them rookie deals and do your best you can to keep them in-house afterwards. And work really hard in free agency. But here's the fun part. Detroit's a destination now. You couldn't say that 5 years ago. You couldn't say that 10 years ago. Guys, last thing they want to do is play for the Lions. Guys want to play for that coach. I'm
not going to say that.
People want to play for him.
I can't agree with you on that one, son. What'd you say when he shall seed with the blind man? I can't.
Because he said the blind man to the dead dog. I think from what I've heard from, you know, reports, they say guys want to play for him, and they wouldn't mind coming to Detroit to play, even though, you know, Detroit is not a quote unquote top-notch city like they want to go to LA or somewhere like that. But they know they're on the track to win. So when you're on track to win, people want to come.
If you were playing for the Arizona Cardinals, sure you would want to come to Detroit. If you were playing for the Oakland Raiders, sure you would want to come.
No. Raiders on the comeback. Raiders on the comeback.
With Antonio Pierce,
they got that beautiful stadium. They got that beautiful city. If he do what he's supposed to do, they should be okay. They should be in playoff contention. If he do what he's supposed to, if he get the right people around him.
If they're playoff contention, then what are the Chargers?
Oh, Chargers gonna be right there. You know, much as we talk junk about Harbaugh gonna turn that team around. Harbaugh
first year.
We love to talk about him because he does stupid stuff and he wears the khaki pants and he does stupid stuff in his press conferences. The boy can coach. So
the first year.
They're gonna be, if they don't make the playoffs, they're gonna be pretty close because there's already talent there. There's already talent there.
The thing with that talent is that talent can't stay on the field. Jackson can't stay healthy. The other receiver can't stay healthy. The running back can't stay healthy. I saw a post where they were talking about getting Saquon, so that pushed the Escalade. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but the starting tailback. Yeah. So what does that do with him?
Well, that's what he's there for. You got to go in and make sure he make the right decisions to bring the right people in. That's where it happens. Okay. All right, let's move forward. We went over time a little bit, but that's all right. Right now we putting together Major League Baseball and the National Hockey League. Can the Tigers pick up where the Lions left off in terms of turning their season around and making a run and through the playoffs? No,
I'm gonna agree with everything you said last year. They're gonna be right there in the thick, and then when the pressure get on, they drop. They do it every time, man. It's that you putting too much on Javi Baez. You went out. This is the thing. You went out and paid him. You paid him. He don't have to produce. Oh, he could have opted out. He chose to stay. Why would he leave?
Why
would he leave?
Give me mine.
Right. And then you talking about, Torgerson and all these players coming back and Riley Green and all that. And then I heard everybody on the team during the off season, they got married or they got engaged. That has nothing to do with baseball. That's not gonna get you no runs scored, no OPS, none of that. So I'm like, what are we talking about here? No, they're gonna come out and they're gonna get a streak, and we're gonna be doing this show, and you're gonna be saying what you said last year, and they're gonna pivot. That's just them.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm hoping that they can. Because I know last year when the Lions came around, I was like, no, I don't know. But then they did it. So I'm gonna put some of that faith I probably should have had in the Lions to the Tigers. So hopefully that they can. They made a couple of good offseason acquisitions, and like I see Steve C going down to see him going down there to see him in the Grapefruit League down in Lakeland, Florida. I'm gonna do my best to try and sneak off one day and try and see a game either in Arizona or in Florida. As that's always been a dream of mine to go to spring training. If I can get to Arizona, to go see a game or two, or when they play, because they do the crossovers. I really want to try and do that. But it can be done. Somebody does it every year. Some team does it every year. Pittsburgh turned it around last year, where they had been bad for some years. And not only Pittsburgh, it was Baltimore. Baltimore made a good run at it last year. So, why can't the Lions? I mean, not the Lions. Why can't the Tigers do it? So why not?
Because they're the Tigers. That's why they're Tigers. No.
Well,
Sparky Anderson not coming through that door, man.
Now, okay,
Tim Leland's not coming through that door.
Remember what I said?
Got rid of Cabrera.
That's probably the best part they got on their team is the coach. But remember when I said a few years back how the cycle is, and like every 20, 25 years, so they coming up on their cycle again to start winning again. Last time they won was 15, 16 years ago when they went to the World Series.
They went to the World Series in 2006.
Okay, so what's that? What was that? 18 years? So they coming back on. They cycling back over.
Stop, man. Your math ain't mathing. No, they not going nowhere. No. Like Santa Claus say, ho, ho, ho. Take that H and put an E in. No. Ain't going nowhere.
We'll see. We got the opening day is March 28th in Chicago. I don't know. That's another thing. Every year I say, why do they have these opening day games so early in the North? Play all those Southern games, put the games together. Even if you got to do crossover games, keep those Northern teams in the South for the first 2 to 3 weeks of the season. Avoid those snow out games. I don't understand it, but hey, what do I know? Let's see. And then the home opener is April 5th at home versus the Athletics, who have a bunch of problems of their own.
Right.
They still fighting the city. So we're going to see what happens. They keep saying that they're going to go to Vegas. We're going to see what happens. And then we got our Red Wings. They are doing very well right now. 4th place in the division, 30, 20, and 6. At this point, they have 66 points. In 4th place behind the Bruins, still 14 points behind. If the season would end right now, they would be a wild card team. And they won the last 3 games in a row. So let's hope they continue to move forward in that direction. And they just had a 2-1 thriller the other night, overtime thriller where they won. So I've been a hockey fan for a long time. The Olympia Stadium was right down the street. I remember that as a kid, growing up right down the street from high school, the old neighborhood. And I was glad to see Joe Louis because it was Joe Louis, but it was something about that Olympia. Just seeing it was just so nostalgic seeing it. So hopefully the Red Wings continue to moving forward. That's right. Looks like they found a goal. That's right. He got a rest I think last night or night before last, and they still won the game. So going 3 in a row. All right, we moving down the schedule. We coming up to women's sports, and unfortunately, I wanted to put this in Stoopid Sports News, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep it here in women's sports news. The biggest news in women's sports is Ashley Scoggin, former University of Nebraska player, suing the university due to an inappropriate relationship that she felt that she was pressured into by assistant coach Chuck Love, and they said she'll ask Amy Williams, coach, and athletic director Trev Alberts didn't take proper action if they found out about her relationship where they were doing grown up stuff, and with then associate head coach Love. And if that's the case, she has a case, because anytime that there's whether it's consensual or non-consensual, the minute that administration finds out that a coach is involved with a player, they're supposed to stop that immediately. If it's a professor or coach, that is automatically assumed that's undue pressure on the student. So so she has a good case. She says she felt pressured. She was afraid of retaliation from the school against her for saying so. And I can tell you, a lot of my friends that play college sports, they say oftentimes, whether it's male or female, a lot of those coaches be trying to step to those players, and they fear the retaliation. I can remember when I was at state, there was a female friend of mine who played ball, and she felt like some of the coaches were a little handsy with some of the players, oftentimes, and they were a lot of them afraid to say something because, one, playing time, two, scholarship. This was in the 90s where, you speak up, they could get rid of you quick before you know what the assistant, one of those grad assistants, clean out your dorm room and mail your stuff home, and they put you on the Greyhound. And this happened all the time. So
wow,
yeah, and this was, yeah. And of course the scandals like you had at not only at Michigan State, Penn State. So there's a lot more that have been swept up under the rug, unfortunately. So I do apologize on behalf of men in general from Ms. Scoggin, and that she gets that she gets heard, for one, and two, that she wins her case. Because hey, this has been going on for a while. Because you remember what what's the boy at Arkansas, the one they just hired back. They brought him back as the offensive coordinator. When he was the head coach, start with a P. When he was the head coach, he got fired.
You're talking about Bobby Petrino?
Petrino, yeah, he got fired from dating the volleyball player.
Right.
Steve, I don't know if I want to go there with him. He said we need to talk about men playing against women. I don't know if I want to go there. I have my thoughts, I have my feelings, but we had to huddle. We would have to huddle as a team to see if we would approach that topic.
It's the Harris on the road today.
Yeah, that's yeah. I don't know if we want to approach that topic, but I'm not saying it's not a vital topic. It's not something we shouldn't talk about, because we should talk about me that we could talk about me that we should. We would have to literally talk. I got my feelings on it. I got some strong feelings on it, and no matter what I've learned when it comes to talk about that, no matter what you say, you're gonna be wrong. So that's probably why we haven't talked about it so far. All right, let's see. And the women's basketball tournament is sold out. The Caitlin Clark effect, it says what they calling it. The tournament starts next week or week after next. Men's and women's tournaments coming up soon, and it's up. The women's tournament sold out, so I think that's beautiful. Women are getting their due. South Carolina, with their win the other night, captured a share of the SEC regular season crown. I'm not saying it's a conclusion that they're going to win the whole thing, win the full regular season crown. Then they're going to go to the tournaments like the Big Ten. I know our friend of the show who was on the show, Randy goes down there every year to the SEC tournament. And I think she goes to CIAA as well. I know she goes to at least one of them. I wouldn't mind going to CIAA, whether it's men or women, because they have a good time. They have a good time. They have a really good time. All right. Looks like we made it down to Stoopid Sports. We're going to take a quick pause for the cause as we get ready for that part. First, we got Mr. Matt Barnes, fired from the Sacramento Kings broadcast. They felt that he was inappropriate in his dealings in the middle of a game with a kid on the sideline. Went over, talked to a kid, put his arm on the shoulder, sort of fatherly like, and because something the kid had did, and they felt that it was inappropriate for him to go and do that. I don't know if what he did was warranted of being fired. He didn't go over there and shake the little kid up like, look, you little joker, cut it out. He didn't do nothing like that. If anything, it was inappropriate for him to approach the kid at all. That's not your kid. I will understand. I will take that side of it. Okay. But maybe suspended for 4 or 5 games. But right out firing him, they said the big deal is that he actually touched the kid. He popped the kid upside his head, nothing like that. Maybe that's, the old school in me. Right. And if they saying you shouldn't touch the kid at all, I get it. Right. But, was it necessary for him to be fired behind that? I don't know. What are your thoughts, sir?
Yeah, I mean, the Sacramento Kings, we don't know their protocol, right? Maybe that's their protocol, that you don't go into the stands, whether it's a child or an adult or whatever. So maybe that's in their protocol. That's interesting, though.
Yeah. That's very, very, very interesting.
Or maybe they were going to get rid of him anyway, and this is what they used to get rid of him.
That was my thought. That was my first thing, because you got that Up in Smoke podcast. Right. He literally on there drinking and smoking. Does that represent the Sacramento Kings in the way they want? That was really, really my initial thought. Yeah, that was just their excuse to get rid of him. Because I don't know if that's in his contract. Either way, he probably up front said, "Hey, of course, hey, I do the podcast. You cool with that? This is what we do. This is the name of it. This is the premise behind it." And he be on he when they have the show on Showtime, they're sitting there drinking and smoking. It's no secret. They're on Showtime doing it. So maybe they felt like it was something long term that they didn't want to have to deal with. Something we talked about in the past that is actually coming to pass. EA Sports and college football. The college football game is back on EA Sports, and all of the players are going to make money from it. The top 85 players on the team who dress consistently as given out by the coach to EA Sports before they make the game will receive $600. One-time check, $600, and no residuals. The guys who have higher NIL evaluations are supposed to make more. We talked about this before about how. Say it again.
It's a slap in the face, man. $600. Yeah, it is.
$600. Now, okay. Now, how many Division I teams is 150, 125 Division I teams? Something like that. So you're looking at 600 times 85 times 125 teams. Let's just round it off right there. That's not a lot of money.
No.
I'm gonna do some. Let me see. I'll call it. Do some quick public school math. Let me bring the calculator. Let me get my calculator, because this is worth looking at. This is worth adding up real quick, because we got a little time. So we're looking at 600 times 85. So that's 55,000. That's $5,100. $51,000 for 14 times 125. So that's $6,375,000. They're gonna make that the first day the game come out, because it's so popular.
Absolutely.
And you can push through. Now it's to the point now where you can push through updates. So even mid-season you can change numbers and names on them.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You can just run an update through, because most of those games you don't buy the disc anymore. You just download it from the system.
Correct.
So they can update it at any time. So that is not a lot of money.
No.
That because we talked about this before. The sticking point about the game coming back with them being paid was them making residuals year after year. It's 20 years from now, somebody's still pulling your name up, playing you at running back, and you can't get paid from that.
Right.
Well, I do the NIL, so it's done. It's a done deal, and they're saying a lot of the players are going to be opting out because of that, and a lot of the. But do you really opt out? You know, it's still $600, and
Right.
as much as we talk about the NIL, a lot of players don't make a lot of money. It's only maybe a good 5% on every team that makes any decent money. If you look at a basketball team, pretty much all of them are going to be getting something, guys and girls. Maybe not so much for all the girls, but at the top programs, yes. But you're looking at a football team of 85. You only travel with 85. That's why there's 85 people. You only travel with 85. With 85, that's not a lot of money. It's really not. That's like correct. Thank you, Stephen. They're making some money off the subscription. So here they are. They're making that money hand over fist.
Right.
My son is a gamer. He get paid. He pay his rent, and he broke because he got some subscriptions. He on PS5, 6, 7, whatever it is he up to now. He got a gaming chair. He got his different little remotes, and that's what he do. Drive me crazy making all that noise, but that's his life. And if it's in my house, I know it's in millions of other houses around the country, around the world.
Right.
Grown men my age playing video games. Now, don't get me wrong, I was almost there. In college, I had to quit cold turkey. I played video game and almost missed class. I was like, oh no, we're not doing this. I'm missing class to play no video games. It don't make no sense. And a lot of guys I would go to class, they play video games. I come back, they still in the same spot, ain't went to the bathroom for playing video games. So they got these guys hooked on doing this. And so why wouldn't they want to pay them no residuals like that? That's like this like the 1930s music industry. They not getting no they stealing the money from the artists. The artists not getting any money. But hopefully at some point somebody will see it differently. They may have to bring another lawsuit. But that's what it is. All right, I do apologize. We got to go back really quickly. We forgot to talk about the NBA. Our Pistons are 8-47. Let's put that in perspective. The Washington Wizards are 9-46. So and they benched Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole said, he coming off the bench now. They got the new coach, interim coach came in there like, hey, they're gonna fire me anyway if I don't do it right. So I'm gonna do it my way. So he brought him off the bench. Hey, I'm not mad at you. Hey, maybe they get some more production out of him that way. The Timberwolves in Oklahoma City are leading in the West. Did anybody see that coming?
No, ain't nobody see that coming.
Timberwolves number 1, OKC number 2. We got the three initial gentlemen for Oklahoma City. I always mess his name up. I don't want to mess his name up. He is in MVP contention right now. Now
Alexander.
Yep, Shea Gilgeous.
Shea Gilgeous, Alexander. Yeah.
See, so I want to mess his name up. He's top 5 right now on winning MVP.
Right.
I don't think I knew he would have been a top 10 player because of the way he finished last year.
Right.
But he just might win it, and they got a good chance of going at least the second or third round to the conference championship.
Absolutely.
I don't know about the Timberwolves. Timberwolves have a way of playing a little soft down the stretch, but maybe this is a different year for them. What's the name said? Cat said that he was going to leave his mark on the game. You see how he was balling at the All-Star game. He put up. Did he have 50?
Yeah, 50. Yep.
And he didn't. That didn't even get him the MVP.
Right.
And Mr. Wemby with the 5.5 rebound, 5 assists, and 5 steals and 5 blocks. He's a 3-time 5, a 5x5 man. And last time that happened was many, many years ago. Last night we had some fights. Heat and the Pelican, 4 players ejected, and Jimmy Butler in the middle of all the craziness. Boy, oh boy, I like Jimmy. It's something about that boy. Right now he's doing his regular season coast, so he can get ready for the playoffs.
All right.
So he to me he the real playoff heat. Last 2 things, craziness. Beef stew for the Pistons, suspended 3 games. He was like, it's on site. Jumped, punched the boy. How do you do that? I'm not losing. Okay, I can catch a fine by throwing an extra elbow in the game, but I'm not throwing no fine. I'm not throwing no punches under the bleachers like that. Man, that don't make no sense to me. Maybe he said something about his mama. I don't.
At Darcy.
And last but not least, Chuck Vaughn, fired by Brooklyn. But to me, the story is Kevin Ollie, top assistant, is taking over. And everybody was, a few years ago, last summer, when we talked about having Ollie come to the Pistons, and people were like, no, wow, no. But same thing they said about bringing him here, same thing he's doing over in Brooklyn. He's relating to the players. Coming from the college ranks, the team likes him, and they're looking to the team doing better. What are your thoughts on that, sir?
Kevin Ollie, yeah. I mean, he had a nice little career in the NBA. Yeah. I mean, you can't do no worse. Chuck Vaughn shouldn't have never had the job. He never had the Orlando Magic job. Everybody that plays can't coach. And everybody that coach can't play. Saying this from the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Just a name, Chuck Vaughn. No, couldn't play.
I'm gonna tell you what I like most about Chuck Vaughn. He would hold his arms all cool. He had that long beard. That's all he would do. He would talk to the team and he would walk away. He had that long beard. It was almost like he was making a fashion statement every game. I want to be on Men's Fitness magazine. All right. I like that, Steve. He said made a whole new meaning to Bad Boys. Beef stew, punching the guy in the tunnel. That's just some great timing too. You coming off the bus, he shows up for the game, and you just happen to catch him at the same time. If that wasn't kismet, I don't know what is. But hey, if you want to sit out 3 games and get that kind of money away, that's on you. You can't be keeping the real NBA no more. This ain't the old days. You can't do that no more. He gonna mess around and get a reputation like Draymond, and you don't want to do that.
Right.
Well, all right, good people. We will be back. We got a couple predictions for the next show. We back March 2nd. We got Houston and Baylor today. Who you got?
Houston.
Okay.
79-65.
Baylor's at home. This is an all Texas game, so it's not like it's much of an away game for Houston. So I'm going to go with Houston. I'm going to go a little higher, though. I think it's going to be 98-65, Houston. We got Washington, Arizona.
75-64.
I like Arizona as well. I like Arizona. It's going to be a little bit higher, I think, again. 83-67. And Alabama, Kentucky.
Kentucky 72-63.
I've been riding with Kentucky. They've been letting me down. I'm gonna stick with Kentucky because they're at home again. Nah, I can't do it. I'm gonna do Alabama. I'm gonna go Alabama. Alabama on a nail biter. 63-64. 64-63, Alabama. All right, good people. Hopefully all those things come true for us, and we will be back next week. And I'm about to put this together for we can get Felix started. So we're gonna find a companion. I'm not saying we gotta find a wife. I'm not saying we gotta, find his A1 day one. Just somebody to, say hello to from time to time. So if you got a cousin out there, auntie or niece, who think will fit the criteria, or break the mold, come on, send us a DM, send us a recommendation. Because look at that young man. Look, go smile. Go smile. Look at see that. I'm just trying to sell it. All right, got to mess up. Have a great day, everybody. Be safe and stay warm wherever you are, and be thankful for another great day. Have a good day.